Imagine you're navigating a sea of financial decisions. At first, everything seems smooth. Your budget is in place, savings are growing, and investments look promising. But then, seemingly out of nowhere, you find yourself veering off course. Impulsive buys, emotional spending, and cognitive biases begin to steer you away from your financial goals. These aren't just financial pitfalls, they're psychological traps that can derail even the best-laid plans. In today's video, we're going to explore the powerful connection between financial psychology and behavior, and how understanding your mind can help you master your money. By the end, you'll have strategies to steer clear of the emotional traps and biases that often drive us toward poor financial decisions. Financial psychology is often an overlooked aspect of personal finance, but it plays a pivotal role in the choices we make. From emotional spending to cognitive biases, our financial behavior is deeply influenced by how we think and feel. These psychological forces can either propel us toward success or drag us into cycles of poor decisions and regret. The key to mastering financial psychology is awareness and strategy, two essential tools that help us make better choices, not just in the moment but over the long haul. Let's begin by looking at one of the most common financial traps: emotional spending. Imagine sailing through calm waters when suddenly a wave of emotion hits. Maybe it's stress, boredom, or even the desire to reward yourself. Before you know it, you've made an impulsive purchase. Emotional spending often masquerades as a solution to a temporary feeling, but in reality, it can lead to long-term financial regret. Emotional purchases rarely address the core problem we're facing, and more often than not, they create new issues, namely debt and regret. The first step in overcoming emotional spending is recognizing your triggers. Are you more likely to shop when you're feeling down, or do you splurge when you're celebrating a win? Identifying these patterns is like spotting a lighthouse in the distance, guiding you to pause and reflect before making a decision. Once you've identified your triggers, implementing a waiting period can be incredibly effective. Rather than buying something on impulse, give yourself 24 hours, a week, or even a month to decide if you truly need or want that item. This pause allows the initial emotional surge to subside, helping you make a more rational decision. Another way to combat emotional spending is by budgeting for treats. This may sound counterintuitive, but having a designated portion of your budget for discretionary spending allows you to indulge in small pleasures without sabotaging your financial goals. It's like setting aside a treasure chest for personal enjoyment, ensuring that you satisfy your emotional needs without capsizing your financial plan. Now let's explore an even deeper layer of financial psychology: cognitive biases. These are mental shortcuts evolved for survival that influence our decision-making. While they helped our ancestors make quick decisions in the wild, today they often lead us astray in the complex world of finance. One common bias is anchoring, where we place undue emphasis on the first piece of information we encounter. Imagine walking into a store and seeing a product marked down from $500 to $300. That initial $500 price becomes your anchor, and suddenly $300 seems like a great deal, even if the product isn't worth that amount or isn't what you need. Anchoring biases can lead us to overspend on deals that aren't really deals at all. Another bias to watch out for is the sunk cost fallacy. This is when we continue investing time, money, or effort into something simply because we've already invested so much. Think about that subscription service you rarely use, or the project you've been pouring money into, even though it's clearly not going to succeed. The sunk cost fallacy keeps us stuck, making decisions based on past investments rather than future potential. To counter these biases, it's essential to develop a financial decision-making process. This might involve conducting thorough research, seeking second opinions, and allowing time for reflection before making any significant financial commitments. Like checking a map before making a turn, this process ensures that your decisions are based on facts and aligned with your long-term goals, rather than driven by cognitive biases. Another financial pitfall shaped by psychology is herd behavior. This is when we follow the actions of others, whether it's investing in a popular stock, buying the latest gadget, or adopting a lifestyle simply because everyone else is doing it. While it's natural to feel safer moving with the crowd, herd behavior can lead us into financial decisions that aren't right for our unique situation. The best way to overcome this is by staying true to your financial goals and not getting swept up by what everyone else is doing. Building financial discipline is about more than just curbing bad habits. It's about cultivating good ones. Start by creating a budget that works for you, outlining your income, expenses, and savings goals. Automating your savings, where a portion of your income goes directly into savings or investments, ensures that you're paying yourself first, making financial growth a priority. It's also crucial to regularly review your spending. This is like maintaining a logbook on your financial voyage. By tracking your purchases, you gain insights into your habits, allowing you to spot patterns that may lead to emotional or impulsive spending. This awareness helps you make adjustments, staying on course toward your goals. A strong support network is another powerful tool in mastering financial psychology. Sharing your goals with trusted friends, family, or a financial advisor creates a sense of accountability. They can act as a crew aboard your financial ship, helping you stay on course when the seas get rough and you're tempted to drift off track. While financial discipline is essential, so too is patience. Just like planting seeds in a garden, financial growth takes time. The beauty of compound interest is that even small, consistent actions lead to significant growth over time. Avoid the temptation to dig up your financial seeds too soon. Trust the process and give your investments time to mature. As you develop healthier financial habits, it's equally important to understand the broader psychological impact of financial stress. Financial pressure can weigh heavily on your mental and physical well-being, leading to anxiety, strained relationships, and a diminished quality of life. Acknowledging this stress is the first step in managing it. Rather than seeing it as a sign of personal failure, recognize it as a natural response to challenging circumstances. The key is to address it proactively by creating a thoughtful financial plan and seeking support when needed. Incorporating stress-reducing practices like mindfulness, exercise, and hobbies into your routine can also help alleviate financial anxiety. These activities provide mental clarity and allow you to approach your financial situation from a calm, centered place. The relationship between financial psychology and behavior is both fascinating and vital to achieving long-term success. Emotional spending, cognitive biases, and herd behavior are all psychological forces that can steer us away from our financial goals. But by developing awareness, creating structured decision-making processes, and fostering discipline, we can overcome these challenges. Whether it's identifying emotional triggers, budgeting for personal indulgences, or resisting the influence of the crowd, mastering financial psychology is key to building a stable and prosperous future. Remember, the journey toward financial success isn't just about numbers, it's about understanding the underlying behaviors and thought patterns that shape our decisions. By recognizing these forces and learning to navigate them, you can chart a course that leads not only to financial stability, but also to a deeper sense of well-being and fulfillment.